It was always one of those things in the background. I always thought if you could really do magic, you'd just be able to snap and they would change. Instantly they see it change, and that engages them instantly. This effect probably has different names and it's known by different people, different things. It has its origins actually created back in 1960 by Patrick Page, and it was first entitled Easy Money, and the effect was taking 5 pieces of paper and changing them into real money. And it's evolved quite a bit over the years. It was always one of those things in the background. I always thought if you could really do magic, you wouldn't have to fold the bills in a certain way that you'd just be able to snap and they would change. And I hadn't seen anyone have a handling like that. I didn't see anything that looked just like magic. I went upstairs and put it in front of the camera on my computer, on my iMac, because I love Apple, and Apple computers are the best, and HP laptops are garbage. Don't ever buy one. My main point is that I made the video and I showed it to a couple quick friends, and everyone was kind of excited about it, and it wasn't the kind of thing that I was thinking was marketable because it was just a little change, but then I was able to adapt the handling for opening the packet and getting the change done, which is, in this case, as you see when we go through it, the trick is pretty much 90% over. Actually, it's 4/5. It's 80% over. 4 out of the 5 bills. If you do your math, that's 8 over 10. That's 80% of the trick is done before they know anything's happened. I just happened to be driving down Las Vegas Boulevard, and I see this black limo pull up, and it says, "Get in." And next thing I know, I'm handcuffed and blindfolded, and I end up in Chris Kenner's house with a gun to my head saying that I need to teach this. So throughout this DVD, we're going to get into some live street performances, as well as how to make this effect, how to start practicing it, how to make it look as real as possible. And then I'm also going to give you some really good psychological tips and points, which I think are really important to equip you to go out into the real world and start doing this without worrying about people grabbing the bills from you or running off or taking them from you. But that's it for now. Let's get into some of the street performances. Here, hold on a second. We'll put the cards away for a second here. Now, if I asked you to give your money, you probably wouldn't trust me, right? So let me show you something here with some bills. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not much money, right? I mean, what could you do with $5? That's it. So if you could really do magic, what would you do with the money? You'd find a way to make it worth a little more, right? Yeah. Watch closely here. Check this out. You see the bills on 3. 1, 2, and snap. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hell no!
That was cool. And come here, check it out. And the problem is, if I could do this for real, I'd be rich, right? So even though they look like hundreds now, watch this, check it out. I'm gonna go one-handed this time. On 3, 1, 2, we just shake the bills if they all go back to 3, 4, 5, 1. Just like that.
Hey, that's it. Hard as
Is that cool?
Damn.
All right. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, $5. Did you say it's a real dollar?
Yep.
Likewise. So if you could really do magic, what would you do with it, with a dollar bill?
Turn it into
Quiet.
100.
Well, I don't know if you can see this in the camera. Watch close. Shake the bills. You change 2, 3, 4,
Hundreds are cool.
$500. Is that cool? Check out. Make sure that's real.
Yeah.
So I know what you're thinking, though. If I could really do this, I'd be rich, right? So obviously, the government would be after me. There'd be all kinds of crazy things about it. So just check it out. On 3, we'll go back one-handed. I'm just shaking them. Ready? 1, 2, shake like that, and they get back to 3, 4, $5. Check it out, Isaac. Watch. We take the bills and you shake them. Look, they're all
Get the
right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, $500.
Yo, take my dollar and make 5 of those.
I want that.
All right, so you've seen the power that this has on the street. You see the reactions that you get from people changing $1 bills into hundreds. It almost looks like real magic or trick photography in front of them. So I want to give you a little history on the effect. This was first released in the 1960s, an effect entitled Easy Money by Patrick Page. And the effect wasn't changing ones into hundreds, it was just changing pieces of paper into real money. After that, Fred Capps developed Flash Cash, and more recently you've seen Hundy 500, Slow Burn, 3D Cash, and also Heine 500. But all these effects are all based on the original gimmick designed by Patrick Page in the 1960s. So here is what it is. Essentially, it is 4 bills glued together into one solid piece. Now this gimmick is great because on one side you can show the front and back of a $1 bill, and on the other side you can show the front and back of a $100 bill. And you also have your 4 $1 bills and your 4 $100 bills. Let's get into the construction of the gimmick.